And for more on all of this, we are joined now by the founding editor of Mediaite and NewsNation media contributor, Colby Hall. Colby, great to have you here. We'll dive right in. So what are you hearing about a potential lawsuit that Sloan mentioned?
Well, it's one thing to threaten a lawsuit. It's another to actually go through with it. And knowing what is proprietary, what engineers signed NDAs is above my pay grade. But purely from a personality point of view, this is like almost Shakespearean or almost straight from pro wrestling or Shakespearean pro wrestling, because you have the two of the richest and most powerful tech titans of the world right now facing off against one another in a total sort of megalomaniacal, ego-driven spat. And I got to say right now, Mark Zuckerberg is getting the better of Elon Musk right now.
Really interesting. And I do want to touch on that in just a moment, the heads of these companies. But how would you say, Colby, this app is different from Twitter? Do you expect Twitter users to jump ship?
Too soon to tell. I think, the app launched last night at 7 p.m. and anyone that's on Instagram can very seamlessly join Threads. And I think that's a lot of the reason why it got such huge numbers, because anyone on Instagram could join Threads in about 30 seconds. What's sort of nice about Threads is that it's kind of a throwback to Twitter 2010. There's no blue checks, really. There's no bots. There's no racism and anti-Semitism. It's a kinder, nicer, sweeter place. So it's a little bit like traveling back in time 12 years. Threads is a good start. It's got a long way to go, and I don't think Twitter is dead or will die. But I do think competition is good, and I think Threads will sort of force Elon Musk's hand to make his platform better. And he's made a lot of decisions over the last 6 months since he acquired it that have really made it more of a sewer, made it worse and lessened the value. So, the battle between the two men will be mirrored in the battle between the two platforms. And I think competition will make both things better.
All right. So to your point, and Sloan outlined this in her report, Zuckerberg said this is the sanely run version of Twitter. So do you think jabs like that will resonate with users? Are they voting for Zuckerberg or Musk here, or is it the app's ease of use that you believe will be more important to users in the long run?
Well, I think power users of Twitter will find Threads largely lacking, meaning there's no way to really sort of organize affinity groups or create lists or do DMs. And that makes it easier. So I think the simplicity will appeal to some. Also, the algorithm is not very strong. I mean, I don't care about Paris Hilton, but I was repeatedly told that I should follow Paris Hilton on Threads. I don't care about Paris Hilton. I suspect that will get better. I do think Twitter is still sort of like the most important resource for a lot of people that work in media and journalism, and I don't think that's going to end anytime soon. But again, I think Musk is going to have to probably pay some more money for some better engineering so that he doesn't limit the amount of tweets that one can see, and he needs to overall improve the quality of his platform. Otherwise, he's going to lose to Zuckerberg.
All right. We'll see how the two evolve. Colby Hall, thank you as always.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.